Hello there, welcome to Titandala with Charlie. Thank you so much for joining me right here like you always do every other week, and thank you so much for actually following us on all our platforms. You can find us on Facebook, it's QTV Zambia. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to actually catch up on some of the subsequent shows that you might have missed out on. My guest today is 18-year-old straight out of high school, and she went on to win one of the most coveted pageants in the country, and that's Miss Heritage Zambia. She's here with me, and we're gonna get to find out more about her, and later on she'll be joined in by Wezi. She's gonna be launching her album later on next month, something to definitely look out for. And my other guest is going to be coming in. She's got a brand new video out. She's been on the show, and she's almost like a regular on the show, and she's going to be telling us more about that. All right, right about now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome on the show Kayula Mwamba.
Hello.
Our new queen, Your Royal Highness. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm totally awesome. Miss Heritage 2019.
Yes.
And I was kind of shocked when you told me this was actually your first pageant,
yes,
right
indeed.
after school.
Yes.
How did you hear about it, and what prompted you to actually enter?
What made me enter was that I just saw a Facebook advertisement saying there were going to be auditions on the 26th of January 2019. So
yeah.
I just decided, let me just take a step ahead from my modeling career, because I started from school when I was in grade 4 at the age of 9 at this primary school, Chadley
Oh, you
House
started modeling
School.
at 9?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know,
you want some crowns there?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, that's very good. And that made me push myself to the next level, and that's how I ended up being where I am right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have myself hosted Miss Heritage, I think for 2 years in a row, and I know the competition there is absolutely amazing.
Yes, it's really
And for
amazing.
you, as a first time doing this on a professional runway, how were you feeling? Like meeting probably some of the people that have been doing it for a long time?
Well, okay, not to lie, it was a bit intimidating, but that really motivated me to push myself more and to get to learn more from them, from their experiences, and to gain my own experience to just go on the next step. Yes.
Yeah.
So really, I really learned a lot, and I'm still learning a lot. Yes.
Yeah. Was there some time you felt like, because I know like a lot of contestants at some point they feel like just dropping out in the middle. Did it occur to you like maybe I'm not gonna win during rehearsal towards the final day?
There was a point where I was like, oh, I was having doubts and second thoughts about competing myself, but I just had to push myself because I knew I was going to do it. Yes.
Yeah. So you had it from the get-go, like you're gonna win this.
Yes, very much.
I love your confidence. That's
Thank
absolutely
you.
amazing. That's really great. So in case somebody is wondering what Miss Heritage is all about, what does the Queen for Miss Heritage carry with her? What do you represent?
What I represent is mostly the culture of Zambia, because heritage is one of the aspects in tourism. That's one of the things that attracts tourists from outside and inside. So heritage is basically knowing your culture, your cultural beliefs, and you respecting other people's cultural beliefs from everywhere, because we're different tribes basically. I'm Bemba, someone could be Lozi. They want to know what really Bembas do and what they don't do. So it's basically we have to explain ourselves on what we hold as our identity in Africa, because we have 72 tribes that with different ceremonial activities that take place every year. So we need to explain ourselves and to promote culture so that we could carry that identity from generation to generation. Yes.
Yeah. And how is it important for a nation to actually preserve its heritage? Because I know there's a lot of people now that feel like, heritage is just, that's old school. We got to get on to the new school, and the world is actually evolving at a faster rate. Why do you feel it's important for a nation to preserve its heritage?
Because basically we need to know where we come from the very beginning to now, so that we can carry our identity. Because this world, yes, technology is moving at a very fast rate, and that's one thing that we should do. We should learn how to balance technology and preserving our culture and heritage, because we end up losing ourselves eventually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've been infiltrated with the advent of social media and all of these platforms. Now we're exposed to a whole lot of different cultures. How do you think this is affecting our culture as a country?
It's affecting our culture, whereby we find seeing other people's culture like so entertaining, and we're just looking at Zambia and just think, yeah, it's boring. Like, so why can't we just adopt the Western culture, if I could say that, the Western culture? Because people think it's just very entertaining, it's extraordinary. Oh, let's try this, let's do this and that.
Right.
So, you know, it's a very, I could say it's not really,
it's kind of over the fence.
Yes.
Yeah, like, and you get to see this a lot of times, like parents prefer to teach their children as the first language English in the house before anything else. How do you feel we can tackle that and change that? Like, I want my son to speak Bemba as a grab and then English as a second language, but it's the other way around. How do you think we can tackle that?
Well, basically, for the fact that they're going to school, they need to know English first. But at the same time, you could teach them Bemba, like learning a few words here and there. Eventually, they will learn to speak both languages at a go. So I believe we should balance technology and cultural heritage together, because yes, we have unstable parts of it, but the best way we could do is to balance everything up together, because that's how we're going to preserve culture and technology. Yes.
Not going to either extremes too far, but just keeping it there.
Yes.
That's absolutely amazing. So I think Zambia has got like a rich cultural heritage, and we have a lot of sites that people can visit in terms of tourism and all of that. In your capacity as Miss Heritage, what are you doing to promote such?
We can promote such through advertisement and communication, such as for the fact that we have technology in Zambia, we can advertise our heritage sites. We can send information through Google about the heritage sites and what Zambia holds as its identity. So that's the way we can do, through advertisement, communication, and just going through schools and other institutions to tell them more about heritage and how we could preserve it. Yes.
Yeah. So that's part of like your works as the Queen.
Yes, that's my main project currently. Yes.
So what have you learned so far from the previous Miss Heritage? Because I know there's been a couple of people that have held the title that you have. What are some of the things that you feel you're going to carry down with you that you've learned from the previous queens?
What I'm going to carry down through me is basically just acknowledging those that don't know about the heritage itself, and having these common projects for, let's say, I could visit a site and advertise it more through my Miss Heritage platform that I have. Yes, and basically for the fact that I'm going to Ghana next month, I need to promote it to other international tourists so that they could get to know more about Zambia.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we're going to get to that a little later. For now, I want you to take me through how it was on the night that you were announced as winner. So you backstage with the girls. Did you feel that you got this? At what point did you feel like, okay, this is mine?
At point, I felt it like this was mine by the time we were reaching towards the end of the program, where we were asked questions and answers. I wasn't really sure about the questions they were going to ask.
How many girls were there at that stage?
Top 8. They picked
top
the top 8, yes.
Yeah.
So I was among the top 8, and they were just like, you have to pick questions 1 up to 8. So each question that has been picked, you shouldn't repeat it itself. So we're just told to ask questions from the judges. So my question was, what are the disadvantages of technology over preserving heritage in Zambia? Yes.
And what was your answer?
Well, I could remember 3 ways. I mentioned 3 disadvantages. The first one was that people prefer the Western culture compared to the Zambian culture because it's boring. Yes.
It's perceived as like, a lot of people.
Yeah. Second disadvantage from what I realized was that back in the day when we used to preserve culture more than technology, there are no diseases as much as we have today right now. So yes. And the third thing that I mentioned was that it brings I don't know how I'm going to put this. yes, it brings a way that people will eventually, like, they'll just let it go of heritage and just think,
Yeah, just embracing new change.
Just embracing new change, and that's just the disadvantage. People don't know where we come from. Most people speak English compared to the local languages that's spoken in Zambia, so that's just the disadvantage.
Yeah. Is it still important that I learn my language? Like, for example, like I don't even speak my native language. Like, I don't even know. I want to hear it when visitors come from, probably, you know. And do you feel it's still important that we speak our native language?
Yes, it's really important to speak our native languages. It's just really important for you to communicate with people that are your fellow local tribe mates. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just really important for you to realize where you come from, the village where you come from exactly. So yes. Right.
Absolutely amazing. So you are going to represent the country at the global level. Tell us more about that.
Well, what's really going to happen next month is that different people from different countries are representing their heritage in Ghana, which is going to be on the 11th to the 20th of August 2019. Right. So basically what's going to be there and what I'm looking forward to is just meeting my fellow sisters from different countries to explain more about their heritage and ways they could promote it, and yes.
So going there to represent Zambia, I know this is going to be like a lot of different other countries coming together, sharing their heritage. Yes. What are you carrying from Zambia to represent there?
What I'm going to carry is how we could promote tourism, because heritage is one of the aspects of tourism, and that's what's going to even attract international tourists to come to Zambia and to look forward on what's really there. Yes.
Okay, so apart from the Victoria Falls, I hope you're also carrying, like, we were the AFCON champions for 2012.
Yes.
Yeah, they gotta know that. Definitely, they should know that. Definitely, they should know that. So for people that would love to get in touch with you and follow you on your programs, and how can they get in touch with you via social media?
They can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My names are Kayula Mwamba. Yes. So that's how I'm going to use my social media platforms to promote heritage itself next month, especially. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a lot of young ladies out there that would want to actually be in your shoes, because I know Miss Heritage is actually one of the biggest pageants in the country, and they would want to be in your position. What does it take to get to where you are?
What really takes to get where I am is just being yourself. Yes. Knowing who you are, where you come from. That's how you're going to find your own confidence, your own capabilities, you know, and the way you can carry yourself in front of people. Yes.
Yeah. What would you say is your greatest strength as the new Miss Heritage?
My greatest strength is just having the confidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have the confidence in you that you're going to represent us.
Yes, I'm
out there very, very well. Kayula, I would love to thank you so much for coming on the show. And all I could say is keep shining.
Thank you so much.
And we'll definitely give you all the support you need as you represent Zambia at the global level at Miss Heritage.
Thank you so much.
All right, I've been talking to 18-year-old Kayula Mwamba. She's the brand new Miss Heritage Zambia, and she's going to be representing the country at the Miss Heritage Global. Make sure to actually follow her and actually support local. This is Charlie on Titandala. I'll be right back. Please don't go away.
DJ Shanks in the mix. I'm just here for good vibes, like let's go. Mwati uimvela mwishe dansi yeni vina Yena chaya mwati ufuna ina pepini za kulangiza Mwene tima vinila ise kwa suwaya ndiye madansi yana salako Ndiye madansi yana salako Aya ndiye madansi yana salako Ndiye madansi yana salako.
All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us right here. My next guest, I'm so excited to introduce. She's been on the show before, and she's an amazing singer and songwriter. The time she was here we were launching this video. It's kind of Songbird with the AJ. This one is called Gimme Love. On the other side, we talk more about her brand new video. Don't go away.
Blah. God. Check it. With birds in the sky, too much mind fly. Me and girls still connected like a mind fire. And that's why, no lie, other girls is alienated. Sci-fi. Wish you could see yourself the way I see you. Lotion ads couldn't match how I feel you. No facade, I keep it real with you. Signs still delivered. So what's the deal with you?
I try but I can't figure it out. You got your claws in me. Cause when I'm with you, baby, you make it easy for me to see. You give me love, bring me light. You open my eyes to a world where everything is alright. You give me love, you bring me light. I end all my days looking forward to laying in your arms at night. Now normally I don't do this kind of thing with just any guy, but you give me these butterflies that just can't be denied. You answer all the questions I held deep inside my mind. I'm floating through the sky, cause boy, your love got me so high. I try but I can't figure it out. You got your claws in me. Cause when I'm with you, baby, you make it easy for me to see.
You my bundle of joy. It's unbelievable, you're feeling the boy. I just love everything about you. Anything that you need, girl, I got you. Anything that you need, girl, I buy too. I just give it to you plain like a plateau. Anything that you need, girl, I buy too. I just give it to you plain like a plateau.
And we are back right here, and ladies and gentlemen, welcoming back to the show. Here's kind of Songbird for you. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm so excited to have you back on the show.
Me too. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I saw your new video and I was just blown away. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing.
Thank you.
What's been happening between last time you were on the show and now?
Oh my gosh. So new music has happened between, that was a while. That was like a year ago.
That was like a year ago, yes.
Jeez, yeah.
Time flies.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, new music. I've put out new songs, but this is the first video I've put out since then.
Yeah.
So exciting times. Fire is doing. It's having its little moment. It's 15 seconds.
I know, right? that is good. We're going to get to the video a little later on. So now, I know you've been working on a whole lot. Are we seeing an album dropping soon? Because you're just giving us.
I know, yeah. I want to do an EP at the end of the year.
Right.
So the plan is to release that closer to the end of the year, in October. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. It's probably going to be a 6-song EP, and then album after that.
Okay.
So yeah, we're not yet at the album conversation, but the EP is like a mini album. It's like a half album.
Yeah, you've been performing live quite a lot. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I've done a couple of events, and now I've been moving. I've actually been hanging out with the comedy guys quite a bit. Those guys are like giving me life because I love laughing so much. I like laugh at everything all the time.
Yes.
So I was like, this makes sense. I need to hang out with these guys. So I've been doing a little bit of singing with them, and then hopefully the second, because now it's cold and stuff, so there's not a lot of events. But like once it starts getting warmer. So I'm trying to line up as much events as possible going forward so that we can be busy and you can come and hang out.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's awesome.
Sorting out the band and everything. So it's good. Yeah.
Any juicy collabos coming up?
I actually have a song that we're putting out next month with Jack the Fizzle.
Yeah.
Totally on point. He's like one of my favorite. He's clever, his lyrics are clever, and his style is just like dope, and our song is just like flames.
Yeah.
So
is that the next song we're seeing you dropping?
That out. Yes.
Okay.
I'm putting that out next month. So that's the next song that's getting released, and then after that I'm putting out another video for a song that's one of my own.
Yes.
So it's exciting times.
Absolutely amazing.
Exciting times.
You have a lot to smile about these days.
I do.
It's amazing. It's really great.
I'm really getting into my music a lot more and becoming more in myself. So
and how's been your fans receiving you from the time that you dropped your first jam to where you are now? How's it been for you?
Good. Now it's really starting to pick up. I'm really trying to get my following going because as much as I love music, I'm so bad at the marketing aspect of things. So now I'm like, I really need to, be out there and stuff. So I did a nice little photo shoot recently that everyone was like,
we saw the pictures. Like, I was like, okay, those are absolutely amazing. Who's the guy behind those? Like, those are amazing.
So KB, there's a guy named KB, photographer. His photography company is Kwisu, or what is it? Kwitu Photography.
Yeah.
He did those. And he's such a great event director when, taking pictures, he properly tells you, put your chin up, do a shiny, try this. And so it was fun. It wasn't difficult to do that.
Those are stunning photos.
Thank you.
You should try modeling as well.
Hey, call me for modeling. I'll do it. Now I'm in a whole new era. I'm like, yes, let's do modeling too. Why not? Yeah.
Your new video, Fire, is absolute fire. Let me just say that. Tell us, what's the story behind the whole video and the song?
So the song, funny enough, I recorded that song so many years ago, 3, maybe 4 years ago now.
Is it?
Yeah. But it's one of those songs that I love so much. It was always gonna be released at some point, and then this Jamaica trip happened. So I was like, I better take advantage of the fact that I'm in Jamaica and shoot a video. So then it worked out.
It was actually shot in Jamaica.
Yeah, I actually shot it in Jamaica.
Looks exotic.
It is.
Yeah.
It was. Jamaica's so nice. Oh my gosh, take me back. But yeah, so that's where I shot the video. Yeah. Story behind the song. The song, I think it was a beat process that led me to the lyrics because I heard the beat first. Chase Ian produced it.
Yeah.
Chase just makes amazing beats. Shame I have quite a few songs that he's produced for me.
Right.
And then we took it from there. It's also my first Afro-pop sounding song.
Yes.
So
I was like, wow.
But it's like Afro-pop fusion because it has a very Zambian sort of tone to it.
Yes.
But it's also just sort of continental sounding at the same. There's some things that are a little bit just very Zambian.
Right.
So SWAT. So Chase made the initial track, and then SWAT came in and he added in his own Zambian flair. So it became, because it was strictly Afro-pop before, and then he added on another
just
flavor.
localize it and just
give it a different flavor. And I generally don't sing Zambian style, but my beats can be, and then I put my R&B, whatever. And it was just such a fun vibe.
Yeah, but why don't you sing Zambian style though?
I don't know how to write. I can't write in any local languages. Someone must write for me.
Yeah. So if somebody writes for you, you'll be able to.
Well, I released a song where I sang in a little bit of Bemba.
Yes.
The song I did with Ben, the Future. It's called Tuletasha.
Yes.
Yeah. So I dabble. I dabble, but I don't want it to be my sound. My goal is to be internationally palatable. So so I don't like, people are like, you need to do things that are, and I'm like, yes, I do. I collaborate and I will use a throw in. Like this song has got, you know, some nyanja in there, literally one line. So it's not like I'm completely removed, but I do want to appeal to an international market. So.
Yeah, but a lot of people actually say, I don't know whether this is true, and I don't know how you take it. Like, they say if you do a lot of songs in English, they never go anywhere. Like, Zambians always laugh.
That's not true. No, people like to say this, but that would be, I would agree with it if people weren't so excited about Sampa the Great right now. Everyone's like, and she's not doing anything in your local.
Yeah, exactly.
But everybody's following her, you know, so what's the difference?
Yeah. And I think we're at a time where a lot of Zambian music fanatics are actually exposed to a whole lot of stuff. So there isn't much difference. Like,
it's just about deciding what your target market is and then doing that.
Yeah.
And that's entirely based on what you yourself like, you know. Not everybody's gonna like you.
Absolutely. Like, you need to find your niche.
You just need to find your niche and just go with it.
So where are we in terms of Zambian music right now? You actually part of the industry. Where do you feel we are at in terms of Zambian music globally?
Growing steadily. Like I said, people like Sampa the Great are putting us further on the map, so to speak. Her videos are so creative and so amazing, you know, and I'm like, that's the level we need to be operating at. And guess what? Zambian people are following her. So this conversation about you need to be singing in Bemba needs to change. Because Zambian people are following her. So it's about releasing quality and being, I mean, if we're going to be on the map, let's be on the map. You know,
regardless of what it takes.
Just do what you're gonna do.
And there's always been this debate about what's the indigenous Zambian sound.
But it's changing. It's evolving. You know. So why can't we combine like fire? Why can't we combine Afro pop, which is traditionally very Nigerian sounding? Obviously, there's other countries that have picked up, and then get that indigenous Zambian Kalindula type guitar.
Then we have a fusion of it,
and then get a fusion of it and go with that, you know.
Even then we even still have like people still doing trap music and just
still have trap. They're doing really well, you know. So it's very versatile. It's fun. I think it's fun. Like, try everything, do all the colors, just have fun with it.
It's absolutely amazing. All right, time now to check out this video premiering for the first time on the show. It's kind of Songbird. It's called Fire. And on the other side, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
I know nothing lasts forever, that's for sure. As you go, you find there's so much to be thankful for. And I know my favorite things in life, they came for free. Believe me. And I know, like they were standing in line waiting just for me. For me. When I look
That was Kind of Songbird. Brand new video. It's called Fire. Premiered for the first time right here on the show. Man, I just gotta say congratulations to you. A lot of great work right there.
Thank you.
And I know it wasn't just a vacation. It was a work vacation.
It was
That was
work
absolutely
vacation.
great.
Yeah, I had to sacrifice going dolphin swimming to shoot my video, so I never got to swim with dolphins. But
Yeah. Oh, you
No,
wanted
I
that
had
in the
to-
video
I-
as well.
No, I wanted to just go and do dolphin swimming, but I was like, I didn't have enough time, so I was like, shoot the video, go swim with dolphins, shoot the video. Fine, shoot the video. So I need to go back just to swim with some dolphins.
Yeah, great stuff. Great
Yeah.
stuff. So how can people get a handle, hold of you online?
Okay, so my Instagram and Facebook is Kaina Songbird. That's Kaina Songbird, one word, everything. And my YouTube page is exactly the same. So yeah, catch me there. Subscribe, follow on YouTube, do the dancing.
And show your love, most definitely.
Share your love.
Always fun to have you on the show, Kinda. Thank you so much for coming, and
Thank
I'm so
you
happy.
for having me.
We'll have you again, obviously,
Yes,
when
obviously,
the EP
because
drops.
I got a new video coming soon, like just now.
Always
So
working.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Always working.
Absolutely. I've been trying to Kind of Songbird can actually catch her brand new video right here on QTV anytime. This has been Charlie, and I'll be right back with more right here on the show. Don't go away.
Chimba kwenze kamwana katonto keluvya vonse kenze navo mazo mazo abyazi akenza moyo chifwa kwati niwenye olala mumanda kumutima kwa kenzo lila lombari na chuma chake kumutima akungolila. How I wish both my parents were here today to share my success. I don't have to
Welcome back to the show. My next guest has been on the show, and I think she is a current favorite on the show right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Wezi is back and she's got some good news with us. How are you?
Hey, you look hot.
Oh, wow.
You didn't see that coming, right?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I just would be like, psh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm sure the viewers will agree. Trust me.
Really appreciate that. African King been doing amazing.
Yes.
Great work on that one.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'm really happy. Especially the people that request for it and call in and ask for it on radio stations. I'm really grateful.
Yeah, that's like a sincere love song.
Yeah,
like somebody can easily dedicate to somebody. Amazing stuff. It's been a long time since I heard a song that you can actually dedicate to somebody. That's really awesome. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
Your album is dropping and I'm really excited. I remember you talked about it last time you were on the show.
Yeah.
It's called Leiloi. What does that mean?
Leiloi is an expression that I created to chant about how love is eternal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not in any language. It's something that I coined for myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so I thought maybe it was like one of those,
Tumbuka.
biblical or
Tumbuka, it really has it really has a spiritual ring to it. Like when I'm creating music, I don't know if I mentioned this last time when I came, but I write music as it comes to me. So I feel like it's how it came to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the album, how many tracks actually on the album?
Exactly 12 songs.
Tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have roughly like 5 or 6 guest artists on the album. Very unique.
Yeah.
Artists.
Do we get a preview to them? Like, who are these people on the album?
Ludo, the poet.
Yes.
She's going to do some really deep poetry.
Right.
On a song talking about self-love in a specific angle and in a very deep way. I have Mumbayachi.
Yeah.
Definitely on a song that I wrote, that we wrote together a couple of years ago. And then I have Raskinki. I don't know if you know him. He's a reggae artist.
Yeah.
And he has blown me away a lot of times when I've seen him perform, and his delivery is always on point. He's amongst my favorite amongst the reggae artists.
Yeah.
Who else? Ludo. Please, how many female artists do I have on? Ish. And then I have Blessing Blade from Zimbabwe. He's a folk artist, very, very outstanding. Yeah. So those are very different textures, because I really wanted to get the mainstream, my friends who are really popular, but then I thought, let me get people that are really awkward like me. Very
I was about to say that. I'm glad you said it. Like, you've got really this weird test when it comes to collaborations. So for you, what sparks a collaboration? Like, what? Like, okay, this is a person I need on this track.
First of all, we need to get along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secondly, I think we need to agree on the certain topic that we are tackling.
Yeah.
So if I get you, Charlie, on a song and I'm talking about, let's say, beautiful women, and then your definition of beauty is something that's not beyond the skin. If it's superficial, then we can't collaborate.
Yeah.
We need to agree that beauty is that and so much more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my selection criteria when it comes to collaborations.
Okay. So this album, Leiloi, what's like the theme of the album? What's the message?
The general energy on the album is love. Yeah. That's why love is eternal. So I'm talking about self-love. I'm talking about loving others. I'm talking about loving things.
Yeah.
You know, it's about like being responsible because you love yourself. You know, taking care of others because you love yourself.
Right.
You know, it's not about loving others, but taking care of others because you love yourself. You know, you owe it to yourself to be a good person.
Absolutely.
You know, and then also calling back people that have gone. You know, people that have traveled outside. You know how Africa is.
Yeah.
We've got so many intellectuals that are living abroad.
Yes.
So many intellectuals that are developing the developed world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay.
But nothing here. Like,
you know, you can do your thing out there, but find your time to rededicate and give back to the birth land.
Yeah. Home is always home.
Yeah. So it really breaks my heart to see wealthy people living in the first world countries and not even giving back.
What do you think it is that deters people from coming back home after spending so much time in the diaspora?
Honestly speaking, I don't know how to say this in a very, I don't want to be controversial, but I think that the political scene in the African on the African continent also discourages people because everything is politicized. Even the littlest things that are not supposed to be politicized are politicized. So you find that even if someone wants to come and reinvest, they'll be discouraged because tenders will be given to a certain type of people, maybe because of politics, because they were dedicated to a certain, affiliation, and then they have to reap what they sold. You know what I mean? So it's like, let me not go back because I'm not affiliated to anybody. But that's not the case. You still need to, you can't say that I'm not pushing forward as a musician because I'm not affiliated. I'm a non-partisan. I vote for the political party that gives me the most intellectual manifesto.
Exactly.
Not that I'm affiliated to any political party, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. Even for other businessmen living outside the country that are Zambian or that are Africans, they need to look at it from that angle. You don't have to be affiliated for you to come back home and do business here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we seeing Ways doing a political song in 2021?
Definitely not.
Why? Everybody, like you, the voice, like people listen to you.
I mean, if I'm going to talk about people exercising their right to vote, I mean, our ancestors died for us to have that right. So yeah, from that angle, yes, I would encourage people to turn out numbers, vote for the political party that they feel is right. But I'm not going to speak for one political party, no. I'm going to speak for humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of humanity, you've been quite very active voice in terms of child's rights as well as human rights.
Yeah.
What's your feel generally about the transgender lady who launched a protest, like walking naked in Great East Road and all of that? What's like a take on that one?
First of all, I really do not like to speak out of ignorance. So I haven't studied most about people that have transitioned from one gender to the other.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that I cannot hate a human being based on their choices.
Right.
Okay? Just because I don't feel it's right doesn't give me the right to harm you or to hate you. I will not necessarily support your movement because maybe I don't understand it. Maybe because it's not comfortable. I wasn't raised, in that place. But I will not condemn something that I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my take. I feel like love is love.
Yeah.
And regardless of whether I approve of it or whatever, it's got nothing to do with me. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So your launch is going to be on the 2nd of August. What's going to be different about this particular launch? And I'm really excited.
My music I've been influenced by so many people.
Right.
And I feel like you will have a feel of everybody that has influenced me, dead or alive. You have that thing. And secondly, I'm extremely emotional. So I feel like I need to share that emotion with people while I'm living.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do that if I'm in my grave. So people need to get their tickets, come to the show to have an experience that they will never have with anybody else. Because what I have to give is something that nobody else can give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's going to make my launch very different from everybody else is going to be like the most soulful night, first of all, in Zambian history. I am working towards making sure you, Charlie, will walk out of that, that event saying that's the most soulful event I've ever experienced on Zambian soil by male or female, just generally by an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I want. I want something that's going to raise the hair on your skin, something that's going to scar you in a good way, something that you're going to live with for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Who are some of the supporting artists we expect to see on the
Clear Eyes, Queen.
Yeah, definitely. I was supposed to pop up that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do Munani Tema because that song is really close to my heart. Though it's not on the album, it's definitely my song. It's a single of mine that I created.
There's a song that always makes you cry. I hope you won't cry.
What song is that? My grandmother's song. That's the first song I ever wrote. That's the first commercial song that I ever recorded in my entire life.
Wow.
And I feel like my swag, the Titandala, the language that I speak in, everything was influenced by my grandmother. I feel like my career, I owe her.
Wow.
I owe her.
That's so powerful.
60%. So every time that I sing, I feel like I need to give her, but she's in her grave. So that really, it breaks my heart. I could cry even right now. But
I see. So it's definitely going to be one of those album launches that we've definitely looked out for. The album drops on the same night?
Yeah, and then the tickets come with an album.
Okay, so you just get an album and then...
Yeah. So the only difference is that the ones who get VIP access get the best seats in the house.
Yeah.
But everybody gets a CD upon getting their ticket.
Yeah.
So you need to buy your tickets, 200 standard, 500 VIP, and the VIP experience is going to be amazing.
Right.
Yeah, so you just need to get the VIP.
Yeah. And it's going to be live music all the way.
Everything. The Heart Sound Band has been practicing, like I've been telling you.
Yeah.
We've been, from the time we had the conversation.
Been putting in work.
Yeah. And it's like, I think there are 12.
Yeah.
12 people on stage. And I'm just looking at these young people coming from Chawama, different places, Helen Kaunda, what, and they are dreamers, and they're making their dreams come true, contributing to their homes. And I feel like a young employer, you know, making these dreams come true, and they are making my dream come true because our dreams are interlinked. My dream would never come true if my bass player was missing. Yeah. And you know, my bass player's dream would never come true if I wasn't doing my work. So our dreams are so interlinked, and it's not about money, but at least they can be able to contribute to their homes.
Yes.
So if people show up to this album launch, I think they will be empowering youths, because everybody's like below 25 years old in my band.
Is it?
Yes.
Young people.
Yeah. Just a few days ago, my lead guitarist and my backing vocalist are twins. They turned 23, and they're like one of the
It's
older.
a music family. How'd you get these people?
The Burning Youth, the legendary Burning Youth.
Yeah.
They are children.
Ah.
3 of them are my bandmates.
Wow.
Yeah.
Carrying on the legacy.
Yes, and they play for their father, and they play for me as well. So I am honored because music is in their veins. They're not people that you force to do it. Like, they're out there being so passionate. Yeah. So, yeah, the group is predominantly young. It's youthful people. You don't see old people pushing in the work. Now it's young people doing big things.
Amazing
Yeah.
stuff.
So that's the whole group, and they come to practice on time. They practice 4 hours every day.
Wow.
Every day.
Very dedicated.
They inspire me. If I wanted to be lazy, if I wanted to be like, I'm not waking up today. Have you heard my voice, how hoarse it is?
Yeah.
Because they keep on pushing me and I keep on pushing them. So it's a mutual kind of building. People have to come to this album launch to see these kids. They are amazing.
Yeah. And knowing you being a perfectionist, like I've gone to live concerts where the songs on stage sound different from the CD.
Yeah.
What are you doing about that?
I am making sure that we stay true to the instrumentals.
Yes.
We stay true to the emotion of the song, and if we're going to add anything to it, it's just to make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to stay true to the music.
All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing, Wezi. Get yourself those tickets to the
Are you
album
coming?
launch. I'm definitely gonna be
Definitely.
there. I'll be the first
That's the
person
plan.
up to be there. I just gotta be there, and I just gotta tell everybody to just come through. Let's have a fun night. This is gonna be amazing. 2nd of August.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. The album.
So there's going to be like almost even surprise performances,
Yeah.
because not everybody that's on the album is going to perform,
Yeah.
and not everybody that's going to perform at the launch is on the album.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like a
You
night
need to
full
come,
of
and I might
surprises.
be premiering a music video as well. Depending on the mood, I might be premiering a music video. It's a big collaboration, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Wezi, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on
so
the
much
show.
for having me,
Really
Charlie.
appreciate. All right, so her album drops on the 2nd of August. It's going to be an album launch. Make sure that you come in numbers to actually support your girl. I'm going to be leaving you with this wonderful video. It's called African King, one of my favorites right now. This has been Charlie on Titandala. I'll be back again next week. Thank you so much for joining us. Till then, it's bye-bye.
Bye.
Wezi, Cleo Ice Queen,
Mulila. Ice mulila vonse munani tema. Kati mkali mubwela tieni fikani mozani pesa. 'Cause I know I'm good. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. I smoothly love vonse munani tema. With God by my side, I can do all things. Any tongue that rises up against me shall be put to shame. With God by my side, I can do all things. Any tongue that rises up against me shall be put to shame. Koma beyesa, kuyesa beyesa, mama, kunifikila
live my life with no regrets. Kulibe sembe. Alionse muntu ama peze kama situations. It's a time for everything, my trials and my tribulations. Every day we pray, lead us not into temptation. Yes, uni watu bonse ndise. Bantu bamozi ziko la tuizafendela tika nilila pamozi. Tika imba pamozi noku vina pamozi. Take a stand for one another. Bring no harm to your brother. Look out for your sister and give love to your mother. Life can be messy, bring those changes, it's alright. Don't give up, just know everything gonna be alright. They say that's what you make it, so I'm out here trying to make it. Wanna live to say I made my mama proud, that's a blessing. Black skin, big hair, big dreams, get green. Walk with a purpose and build your esteem.
Music.